great treat here for you. YouTuber Baylen Levine is here in town. He's going to be performing at St. Andrews tonight. He has got over 10 million followers across all the social media platforms. He's well known for his pranks and his Frick Vape campaign on YouTube. Go ahead, take a look.
Hey guys, Baylen Levine here.
Hello guys, I'm Noah Canada.
You know, the thing about rules is that they're meant for breaking.
You know what I hate? Rules.
It's like if you see someone's yard and it has a keep off lawn sign. What does that mean? You're supposed to go run up and ding dong ditch them.
Like when your mom says, eat your veggies. Does it look like I eat veggies?
I'll tell you one thing about this house. It's the best, man. No parents, no one telling us what to do, just video games, staying up till 4 a.m. and eating chocolate for breakfast. It's heaven.
When I first moved into this house with Baylen and the boys, I learned just how many rules could be broken. While y'all are out there doing homework, I'm sitting in the hot tub.
We have a little saying around here.
Mature people are weenies.
Okay, I hope that I don't fall into the mature people are weenies category.
No, I don't think so at all.
No, not at all.
You guys
Okay.
are all super nice. Even just having me here, you don't fall in.
So it's very funny. You said you've never done live interviews. All your interviews are usually taped.
All of them, yeah, all of them are taped.
So you are live streaming right now on
Yes,
Local
ma'am.
4
This
Plus.
is the
There you
first.
go.
This is
And
the
you're
first.
awake and ready in Detroit tonight at St. Andrews. You do a lot of pranks and things like that. So the one thing I was thinking, oh my God, are you trying to prank me
I know,
right
that's
now?
what I said when I walked in. No.
They're like
I'm
wait a
behaved
minute.
today. I'm behaved today.
There are so many followers of yours who watch what you do. How do you even get the ideas to do the things that you do online?
Honestly, it's just stuff that I was doing before we started filming, you know? Like, I wouldn't even call it a prank channel because it's just like, we enjoy pranks, but like sometimes we'll just film us doing laundry, hanging out with my friends, and it gets the same amount of views as pranks, you know? So I just kind of, whatever I do that day, I film. We're filming this right now.
We're filming this right now. I mean, does that ever surprise you, the stuff that hits with people? You're like, I don't even think anyone was going to watch that.
No, because I never forget what it's like. Sorry, I got Skittles falling out of me.
That's okay.
I was eating Skittles
Breakfast
for breakfast.
of Champions, is that right
I just
for
woke
you?
up. No, because I never forget what it's like to be a fan, you know? Like, I remember when you really love someone, you like to see their every move. You like to see what they do every day. So I never forget when they're in love with you, they want to see everything. It's a good feeling.
So when did you start making the videos?
I've been doing it my whole life, really, but I really started going hard like my junior year of high school because, you know, everyone was filling out college applications and I just knew I wanted to do this, you know? I knew that's what I wanted to do. And it wasn't easy, you know, a lot of people were like, oh, it wasn't as popular back then. It's gotten a lot more popular now, but it wasn't easy back then. You know, my parents were like, how do you make money off of this? Like, do you want to, like, don't you want to do something that impacts people?
I feel like I sound like your mom and dad.
Yeah, no, it's real.
How do you do this?
Yeah, but then they started to understand, like, you know, you wrap people in with the pranks and being funny, but then I'm pushing sobriety and I'm pushing chase your dreams and I'm pushing positivity. So once my parents saw that, they were like, oh, okay, this is awesome.
So, and you're wearing the merch that you started. So Frick Vape, you're really against vaping for kids. So talk to me a little bit about why you even started that.
So in high school, everyone was doing it around me, you know, and I never enjoyed it. Never, ever, ever. And I ended up just being like, okay, I'm not gonna do this. And it was a big deal in my school, and everyone knew me for being sober and stuff, and I thought it was so cool because my friends would be like, oh, I didn't drink too, like, look at me, I'm just like you, Baylen. And I was like, okay, I could really be a leader and really inspire people not to do this. So when I blew up, I made it a super big part of my brand to influence kids to be sober, not just vaping, you know, drinking, drugs, everything, because, you know, you're in high school, look at me, I'm not doing it, and I'm, you know, a lot of famous people are doing it. You don't have to be like them, you can be like me. So every day when I'm at these shows and on comments, everyone's always like, hey, I'm sober because of you, and that's why I do it. It's a good feeling.
I got that. I mean, that reaction must really hit you.
Yeah, no, every time it's like, wow, because it's so important to me, you know, it's impacting so many lives, and a lot of people get a platform and they push all this bad stuff, and you know, I really love pushing great things to the youth.
Do you ever get pressure about what you should be pushing, or is it always like that, trying to think of the next great thing? Because there are so many YouTubers out there that have so many specific brands and you know, wants and grabs from other people.
No, it's really, the good thing is I've built it so just me, you know? It's like no one is in my ear.
There's no expectations.
I'm very much behind everything, you know, and that's why I love YouTube. It's all what I want to do, you know, and I never feel pressure to push anything I don't want to or to do something I don't want to. You know, I'm very strategic and just being me. Like, I never fell into a gimmick or like only doing pranks. So then everyone's like, where's the pranks? Where's the pranks? Why aren't you doing this? It's just like, whatever I do that day, they love me.
You just get all of it.
Yeah, and that's why I've been doing it for 5 years too. A lot of people only get like a year. but they love me, so they're not in it for a gimmick or anything.
All right, so people will say, oh my God, how do you make a business out of this? How do you monetize this?
Merch is really big. Merch is where a lot of the money would come in. My parents now own the merch company.
Oh, do they? So all of a sudden they're like, this wasn't such a bad idea
so
after
now they
all. I
don't-
mean, I had
they
that
got to-
idea for you.
My dad got to quit his day job, and he owns the merch company, and then you get paid for ad revenue for each video, sponsorships. So there's a lot of ways to get monetized.
Yeah, because there's a whole generation of young people who that's what they want to do for a living.
Yeah,
Like that's
I think
what they
it was.
want to do
I think
for
I
a
saw
job.
something that said it was like 80% of people want to do it. Something crazy like that. Like 80% of kids voted they want to be a YouTuber.
All right, okay, so you're making it look fun because now you're not only just doing stuff on YouTube, you're now crossing the country on a tour. You're going to be at St. Andrews tonight.
Yes,
it's
ma'am.
already sold out. Sorry, friends, but what do you do? What's part of the show?
I wanted to make it like a lot of activities. Like we'll bring people up and we'll pirate fight. And we'll do like karate training where they're breaking boards. And then a lot of it also is like a concert. Like my friend sings, so he's up there singing. And just like, it's like half a concert of just like fun energy, everyone jumping, and then a lot of activities.
Yeah, but since if you don't do a lot of like live interviews like this, but this is all live on stage, and that's got to be a totally different mind shift than what video am I making today?
I love it. I love it. Honestly, the most comfortable I feel is in front of a lot of people. Like this is my first time live interview, but I'm not uncomfortable. Like I love being in front of people. I love, you know, it's cool to see the comments of how they love you, but then when they're all in a room, when you're on stage and you can feel the love, it's the best feeling ever.
That's got to be insane.
It's
But there
amazing.
has to also be this weird sort of like authenticity, right? Like you have to see people on YouTube who are trying to be real, but you can kind of tell that they're not.
Yeah, we know it. We know it.
Do you
All
feel
the
that there's?
fans out
Do you
there.
feel there is kind of like a 50-50 of that,
Of
or do
course.
people smell it right away?
No, of course, people fall for it all the time. But I don't think, like I said, I don't think they last. I think eventually people pick up on them and that they're not being themselves. And I think that's why I've been so successful is because people know everything about me. I've been 100% honest with my fan base from day one. You know, I let them in. They know my family. They know my beliefs. They know my morals. You know, they know everything about me. And they've seen the struggle. Like they saw me when I first started and everyone told me, I don't know if YouTube's the best option. They stuck with me.
Yeah.
So it's a very genuine community. So I think that's why things have worked out so well for me.
Best video you ever made? You think your maybe your most favorite?
My favorite video, probably. I really enjoy when I get to sit down and speak with my fans. I do this stuff because it's always fun, but then every now and then I always like to speak. And I'm always speaking on real things, but I really just sit down in front of a table and talk to them one-on-one. And I talk about, you know, not chasing popularity or like, if you guys are going into high school or you guys are, you know, struggling with peer pressure. I love that. 'cause
God, there's
that's
so
when I
much of
see-
that. Yeah.
So I feel as if when you have so many eyes on you that think you're cool or think you're funny, you have such a voice to be able to talk about real stuff. So those are definitely my favorite videos when I talk about that stuff.
All right, so back to the bus for a nap before your 8 p.m. show tonight at St.
100%,
Andrews.
100%.
And then where are you heading from Detroit?
Then we have an off day.
Oh,
We
okay,
have
well,
an
good
off
for
day.
you. What are you doing on off day?
Sleep.
Okay, well,
I'm
of course.
tired.
I mean,
I'm
I don't even
tired.
know why I asked. Napping, Skittles, napping, filming, and then where are you headed? Chicago?
No, we are going to Milwaukee, I believe,
All right.
which is exciting.
Well, that sounds good. All right, Baylen, thanks so much for
Thank you
joining
so
me.
much.
This is a
I
lot of
appreciate
fun.
it.
I really
It
appreciate
is,
it.
it
Have an
is.
awesome show tonight. Make sure you come back and see us the next time you're in Detroit, all right?
I will. Thank you.